Who doesn't get enough hate? Everyone who allowed Courtney Stodden to happen. If you don't know her, her parents got her plastic surgery and married her off to some middle-aged has-been actor when she was 16. Basically groomed and drugged her child to look and act like a Playboy bunny. I remember an article way back where her parents basically said she was hard-headed and planned to get emancipated and marry him anyway if they wouldn't sign off. So they did it just to keep her from cutting them off entirely. She says she still loves Dalguartha's face and always will, but it was a huge mistake that she hopes he never repeats. The entire thing disgusted me from the beginning. Talk about adults failing a child at every turn. Bedbugs. The entire genus. Ticks. Fuck ticks. Those pop-up ads that intentionally wait a few seconds to load so you accidentally click on them. Or those that freeze entire browser. The Yataba guava juice for scamming people and promoting children in his audience to unappropriate content like gambling websites. I don't know who this man is, but guava juice is my favorite kind of juice, so I'm doubly angry at him for sullying the good name of the best beverage. All the clickbaity Yatabas like Morgs or J-Station. Don't know who Morgs is, but J-Station I agree with. I saw some of the comments on his goodbye video, and it was all love and support. Such bullshit. All the pedophiles that no one is prosecuting. Epstein didn't kill himself. It's pretty well known on Reddit how much of a bitch Wendy Williams is, but that she still has a show and fans means she isn't getting enough hate. When I was in middle school she came to talk to my 7th grade, I think it might have been 6th class, and finished the 2-hour-long speech by telling us she had brought us each a special canvas backpack. These things were huge spatially, you could fit all of your books in there. We had a class of maybe 120, 150ish, and apparently she had only brought about 50. She promised she would send more, and my class AMD the school wrote to her every month. We never saw the rest of those backpacks. Roman Polanski. Dude savagely, brutally raped a 13-year-old girl, has been credibly accused of raping at least 3 other teenagers, and yet he manages to be essentially entirely forgotten throughout the entire Me Too era. He's still getting opportunities to direct films and winning prestigious industry awards. Rape isn't always rape. Whoopi Goldberg in defense of Roman Polanski. Chris Brown. Anyone who has even the slightest support for Chris Brown needs to read the police report of what happened. Nobody ever talks about just how bad it was. Chris Brown and all entertainment and or sports stars who get away with felonies all the time. That is why I call the NFL the National Felon League. Beating your wife, no problem. But don't cheer after a touchdown. Fuck the NFL. Edit. While I have the floor, the NFL is covering up concussion research. Jake Paul edit. Logan Paul as well. And Logan. Remember Suicide Forest? Dinklerberg. Dinklerberg. People who follow you on social media, then unfollow you as soon as they see that you followed them back. You piece of shit. I didn't even realize this was a thing. Nestle. Outside of Reddit, that is. People forget about their products. Nestle owns a lot of stuff that doesn't necessarily say Nestle on it. Some of my friends suggested getting coffee at Blue Bottle and I outright refused. Anision. Why is this so low? Anision is the worst creator on YouTube. Literally chained girls in his basement and casually insulted women under the guise of helping them feel better about themselves. Fuck Anision. Pisses me right the fuck off. Ads that are scams on YouTube. You see my Lamborghini on the Hollywood Hills and the bookshelf in my garage. The Autism Speaks organization. They're basically a hate group against autistic people. Upvoting this, they are extremely fucked up and misinformed. I remember reading one of their posts about how it was totally okay for the parent of an autistic child to abandon their child because they can't experience real love. Fuck those guys with a rusty knife. The rapist Brock. I'm a rapist. Turner who raped a girl, and the rapist's name is Brock Turner. He is from my hometown. After he was released from prison after a super short stint, he moved back in with his parents. Protesters camped outside his house. People would tweet his address Places wouldn't deliver to them. They would be refused service at restaurants, stores, movie tickets, anything. My Facebook feed would have blocked the rapist sightings of people taking photos and dropping pins of his location. They would call the police constantly, but that was really all they could do, as it wasn't just one person, but basically the city stalking and shunning him and his family. This went on for several months until people sort of moved on with their lives. He is still a reviled dickweed, and he and his parents still live in my town from what I hear back home. Charlie Bucket. He knows nothing about chocolate or candy because he is poor and has no passion for it. Augustus Gloop on the other hand loves candy and chocolate and could take one kiss chocolate to the next level. Lol. He saved his single chocolate bar for a whole year just so he could have candy every day. If that's not passion. Now Grandpa Joe on the other hand